Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Good morning. Today is May the 11th, 2021. This is a regular meeting scheduled for the Veteran Advisory Board. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the flag
Of
of
the
the
United
United
States.
States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there anyone in the public who would like to make a comment? You have 3 minutes to comment.
Good morning, this is Alexis with ITT. We currently do not have anybody signed up to speak.
Okay, thank you, Alexis. All right, Efren, we can go to item number 4, please.
Okay. Item number 4, approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of April 13th, 2021.
We need to make a motion. Let's go ahead and make a motion to approve the minutes. I'd like to make a motion to approve minutes for last month.
Okay. Do I hear a second, Mr. Webb or Mr. Baca?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
All right, Efren, go ahead and go to item number 5, please.
Okay. Item number 5, receive updates from El Paso County Veteran Service Organizations, Director of El Paso VA Clinic, other guests in attendance on information and or events of interest, and to El Paso County veterans. Go ahead, Mr. Amro.
Hey, Efren, it's Mike Emerald. Did y'all just call on me?
Yes, sir.
I apologize. I was on another teleconference at the same time, so
I got you.
we're actually having a training for our community clergy members today on what they can do to help us with things like moral injury and suicide and military sexual trauma. So I was just giving the opening comments for that, so I apologize that I wasn't paying full attention. The only thing that I really have for y'all is that we are now taking, while we prefer scheduled appointments for the COVID vaccine, we are taking walk-ins. And so it is for the veteran, it is for a veteran spouse, it is for a caregiver. They need to pre-register if they're not a veteran already, but we really need folks to come in and get those vaccines done. The whole community is slowed down in the willingness to get the vaccine. They're calling it vaccine hesitancy, and we're experiencing that with our veterans as well. But if we really want to conquer this thing, we need to get the vaccine into as many arms as we can. We have both the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. We've deployed the Johnson & Johnson vaccine out to our outlying clinics because the storage requirements are a little easier for those facilities. So anybody who wants to get the vaccine, any of the veterans in the community, please encourage them to come in. They can come in during our normal clinic hours, our normal COVID vaccine clinic hours, which is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So subject to your questions, that's all that I've got.
Director Emerald, can you just point us to where exactly the outlying clinic locations are, just for in case the veterans are not aware?
Sure, yeah, it'll be wherever their primary care is. So we've got the East Side Community-Based Outpatient Clinic, the West Side Community-Based Outpatient Clinic, and then the Las Cruces Community-Based Outpatient Clinic. So those are our 3 outlying primary care locations, or they can come here and get it done.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody else? All right, and Efren, I apologize. I'm gonna have to jump off because I have to go get an MRI done. So if you guys have anything, just shoot me a note. I'm happy to answer it. So JG has their hand up. I don't know if that's for me or not.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gomez, yes, sir.
Yes, a quick question. You said pre-register. That means they need to be registered with the VA, correct?
So if the veteran is registered with the VA, then they, no issue. But we do, as you guys know, we've got veterans who have never registered with us. So, they can do that the same day. It's the spouses and the caregivers, because they're not in our system anywhere, that we need them to pre-register before they come in to try to get the vaccine. But our veterans who routinely get care, not an issue. They just come in, let us know they want the shot, and we'll get them taken care of.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. So if anything else comes up, Efren, please just shoot me a note and I'll be happy to answer it. Thanks, guys.
I don't think we have any other ones. Efren, if you want to go ahead and go to item number 6.
Okay. Item number 6, receive an update from the City of El Paso City Chief Military Officer regarding veteran issues. I don't know if Mr. Paul Albright is here or Mr. Bruce Beagle.
I don't see either one of them.
Okay.
All right, Efren, you can go ahead and go to number 7, please.
Okay. Item number 7, receive an update from El Paso County Veteran Assistance Office regarding veteran issues. I know,
I know that Mr. Dwyer is not here and he sent us an email, but if you want to give us a quick update, that way everybody else is aware as well.
Okay, sounds good. So Mr. Dwyer couldn't make it today because he has other meetings he's attending, like the Veteran Mental Health Summit, but I'll go over it real quick. For the claims assistance, our office is seeing a sharp increase in requests for claims assistance appointments and phone calls, and we are working to address these requests and receive. We ask for patience as we continue to slowly work to return our office of operations back to pre-pandemic levels of operation. The other thing is there's an upcoming virtual event, our Community Salutes. It's next Friday, May the 21st, 2021 at 6 p.m. County Judge Samaniego is one of the guest speakers, and we are asking as many veterans as possible to tune in to the event. There's an actual flyer that we can attach so everybody can have it. Also, the crisis interrupt mapping update. El Paso County is currently scheduled to conduct Module 3 of the crisis intercept mapping on June the 2nd, 2021. Zoom link and information will be forwarded to all team members once received. We are also looking for 2 to 3 volunteers to attend the actual train and trainer event through SMH HSA, date to be determined. So if anybody's interested, please send an email to Mr. Dwyer and he'll be more than happy to let you know if you want to volunteer. Another item is El Paso County Strategic Plan. The fiscal year 22 to 25 strategic plan of El Paso County is currently being developed. Goal 5 of the strategic plan highlights veteran issues and Commissioner's Court priorities in this area. The court is asking for input from the Veteran Advisory Board on how best to address the issue from both the county need assessment, which you all were already provided, and the recently published Texas Veterans Commission needs assessment attached.
Efren, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I can barely hear you. Can you move your microphone to get a better reception? I can barely hear you.
Okay, is that better?
You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah, I'm working from the office today. I don't know if it sounds a little bit bad today. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll have to go with that. Okay.
Another update I have from our Veteran Advisory Board, from our Veteran Assistance Office, is that we're also looking for a VA work study opportunity. We're seeking any interested students looking for a work study position. We would be glad to have them join our office and contribute to assisting veterans in our financial assistance program. Please contact our office if interested. As long as you're going full-time to school, you qualify for a work study. So if anybody's interested or you know somebody that would like to work in our office as a work study, please refer them and we'll go ahead and start the process and go from there. And the last thing that I have is on May the 15th, 2021 is Armed Forces Day. This day is a day to pay tribute to men and women who serve in the United States Armed Forces. Armed Forces Day is also part of the Armed Forces Week, which begins on the second Saturday of May. And that's all the updates that I have from our office, Ms. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Efren. We can go ahead and go to item number 8.
Okay. Item number 8, receive a presentation from Shanique Tornes from the Women Veterans Network. I know Ms. Alexis McCray is not here, but Ms. Tornes, are you here?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. How are things today in the good, great Sun City?
We're doing great.
Awesome, awesome. Can everyone hear me pretty well?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. Awesome. Okay. I have a PowerPoint presentation. However, for sake of time, because it's so precious for everyone, I'll just get started. But a little bit about me. I am a native El Pasoan born, and I am a Navy veteran, proud Navy veteran, as well as a single parent mother. So I wear a lot of hats, but in the community, the El Paso community, I have volunteered to become a woven veteran, meaning that I am a peer leader. And I would not have been able to do that without the awesome opportunity of collaborating with Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic. And they recruited me, they sought me out, and I was able to attend the training and be able to meet more women veterans to be able to assist in the sisterhood and the support system that we have going on. So without further ado, join us at the Women Veterans Network. So to provide, this is our mission, to provide a unique and social network of women veterans to foster connections and build relationships in local communities and across the nation. So of course, because of COVID, we have been able to come together even more so because of this wonderful platform. But at the same time, before that, we were able to meet with approximately 15 to 20 women veterans here in El Paso. And also we got a great bonus from Las Cruces. In regards to the connections and whatnot, we had in person. We are no longer doing in person as of right now, but all the virtual ones that we're doing, I just completed one, and then I have another one scheduled for May 18th. So those of you who have anyone who's interested, or you know a woman veteran, it doesn't matter the era. We are not limiting the opportunity for women veterans to be able to have a platform to come together and support each other. Our website is www.womenvets.org, and it's woven for short. We started this opportunity with two doctors, Tara Golofsky, PhD, she's the director, and Amy Street, PhD, co-director. I want to let you guys know they are no way at all affiliated with being a military veteran. They started out doing their dissertation and found that there was a need, and they provided it. So at this time, here in El Paso, we have two woven peer leaders. One is your chair. She's hot off the presses as of January, Miss Alexis McCrae, and I'm just blessed to be in the place. Going on to the next piece, we have two more slides, guys, just to keep you abreast of what's going on. When they become a woven mentor to start the process, they go through 8 sessions. It's talking about transitions, trust, balance, connection, stress relief, and esteem. So a lot of people don't want to talk about that, but they have awesome activities to get us to start talking about the things that we've experienced, the things that we're still experiencing, and what we as sisters can help each other out with going forward. We are located in so many places in the United States, and we actually have some people from across the water. It just depends on where they reside. So it's just been a wonderful travel type of opportunity. So just to say short and sweet, active duty, we had, in regards to component of service, we had 79.77%. Reservists that participated, 36.02%. National Guard, we had 6.12%. Now, primary military occupation, if they were combat arms, it was 1.83%, combat support, 29.88%, service support, 68.29%. So we are trying to make sure that we are covering the globe as much as possible to make sure that we capture this opportunity. I do have a map that has many different locations, but for you to know, in Las Cruces, we do have, I believe, 2 peer leaders, and we also have the 2 here. But if you know someone, it doesn't matter where they are. If there's not a location, we will create one. That's just how we do. And last but not least, we do have a woven newsletter. If you're interested, please let me know so I can get that information to you. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, my name is Shonique Torrance, and I am happy to be here for you.
Shonique, thank you. Really appreciate it. I came across your page a while ago, and as a woman veteran, I really appreciate everything that you do. I know that El Paso community overall has a very strong presence when it comes to female veterans, even though we're kind of on the back end sideburn type of deal, but it's really great to see another woman veteran doing what we need to do for each other. So I really, really appreciate it. And I'll reach out to you if you can. I'll reach out to you probably over social media or something, and we'll connect and go from there so we can see what else I can help with.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, my sister in success. And to every last one of you, enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for what you do.
Thank you. All right, Efren, are we ready to go to item number 9?
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
Okay. Item number 9, receive a presentation from Anna Baker from the Texas Veterans Commission about the Veterans Entrepreneur Program. Ms. Baker, are you here?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Excellent. I do have one slide.
Yes, we can
Can
see
you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, excellent. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. I love El Paso. I don't get out there often enough, especially during COVID. We were supposed to be out there right before the shutdown, and then we didn't get to. So I'll be ready when things open back up. My name is Anna Baker. I'm an Air Force veteran. I've been with the Texas Veterans Commission for 5 years. The first 3 years, I was the Women Veterans Program Manager. And Shanique, thank you for your service. And for all of you veterans on the call, thank you for your service. I've actually had an opportunity to meet Dr. Tara, whatever her last name, McCloskey. I never can remember how to say her name correctly. Yeah, but that's a great program, and I'm so glad that that you and that you guys have that there. It's an excellent program. So I am now the program manager for the Entrepreneur Program, and our mission is to foster and promote veteran entrepreneurship and business ownership. There's 3 main ways that we do that. We will actually consult with veterans as coaches, mentors, and provide as much assistance as we can one-on-one with them. We are a small team, and actually El Paso is my territory. So I have a lot of veterans that I work with from El Paso. The second thing that we do is we connect veterans to other benefits and support resources that help develop business or help businesses grow. And the other thing that we do is working hand in hand with other organizations like the Small Business Development Centers, SCORE, the SBA. We connect those veterans to those services because my team is small. It's myself and 3 other consultants, and we recognize we're not going to have all the answers. We don't have all the resources. We've all been in business, but every industry is a little bit different. So we really rely on our community partners to help us help those veterans that are trying to launch their businesses. Some of the initiatives that we are currently working on, we have our Success in 60 Minutes webinar. So we just started this in January, and every month on the second Wednesday, we have a 1-hour webinar from noon to 1. And we either bring on some kind of subject matter expert, or we'll have veteran business owners on. Tomorrow is our May event, and we will have Joshua Franks, who is a very well-known subject matter expert in government contracting. So for any veteran-owned businesses, veterans that want to get into contracting and selling their product or services to the federal government, this is going to be a good webinar for them. And in June, we will be having a panel of women veteran-owned businesses talk about their journey. It is in support of Women Veterans Day, which is June the 12th. Then, of course, we'll have one each month after that, and you can go to our website and our TBC events calendar, and we will post all of those. We share them on all the social media channels. We have our veteran-owned business logo. So for those veteran-owned businesses that have established either a DBA with the city of El Paso, or if they are registered with the state of Texas, they can get the logo, and you'll see the logo is on the left side of my slide here. And they can use that logo in their marketing materials, or they can put it, if they have a storefront, they can put it in their window. We'll send them a decal. But what this does is this helps market their business as a veteran-owned business so that their customers and the community know that they served in the military. We also have our Texas Veterans Mean Business podcast, and you can get to the podcast is on Spotify. And we do this a couple of times a month, and we do different things. We have subject matter experts, or we'll interview a veteran business owner so that they can share with us their journey. And then our Empowering Texas Veterans Initiative. So this initiative is in collaboration with the Texas Alcohol and Beverage Commission. And this initiative is specific to veterans who either want to make alcohol, distribute alcohol, or sell alcohol. So the permits and licenses required to have that kind of business are pretty extensive, all the way from the federal down into the state and local communities and government. So having that connection with the TABC, what they're doing is they're helping identify mentors for veterans who want to get in those types of businesses. That way, that can help that veteran work through all of those requirements to help them be successful if they want to do business in the alcohol beverage industry. And then just finally, these are just how you can contact us. We have to get connected with your dedicated consultant. If you go to our website, and on our webpage, there's a form. You fill out that form, and it actually will route your request to the consultant for your region. So if you live in Dallas, it'll route you to the Dallas consultant. If you live in East Texas, it'll connect you to the right consultant for that area. But we automated that process to establish that immediate relationship with the veteran, with the consultant for his region. And then, of course, we have our general email box. And then we put a lot of other resources on our website. All of our past Success in 60-Minute webinars are there. So if you wanted to watch any of those, you could. We've got some downloadable documents. For example, if you're looking for our Veterans Guide to Launching a Business, which is really just a 10-step guide, you can download that from our website. And then we have links to some of those organizations I mentioned before, like the Small Business Administration and the Small Business Development Centers. So that's really all I have. Does anybody have any questions? Yes?
Is it okay if I ask a question, Ms. Vice Chair?
No, Efren, you had your hands raised, and then Shanique had her hand raised as well.
Okay. Ms. Baker, the question that I have for you is, can you elaborate a little bit more on the dedicated consultant, what that means? Also, can you give me the like a telephone number or email address where we can send? Because we have a couple of veterans that have been asking, so I just want to clarify.
Yeah, so what I mean by dedicated consultant, so like I mentioned, my team is small, so it's myself and 3 other consultants. And because our team is small, we're segmented regionally. So depending on where you live, you will have a consultant that's dedicated to that region. And the way that our form is set up is when you submit that form, it actually routes it. Instead of going through a third person, it actually routes it to the consultant for your region. And then your consultant will reach out to you and say, you know, thank you, I received your request. And then once you make that connection, that consultant is your consultant. You'll get their email address, you'll get their phone number, you can contact them directly. You don't have to do the form again. It's just that initial one so that it creates that immediate connection between the consultant and the veteran. And then after that, they build that relationship together. And then your other question, I've shown this slide so many times, and it just occurred to me right before we were coming on that we did not have our office phone number there. So our main office number is 512-463-0519.
And that phone number is just, I guess, a general number. So when we call this number, that's how they'll direct us to the regional personnel?
No, so that goes to our headquarters. Okay. And then I have a program advisor. So she gets those calls. And then what she will do is she will have a brief conversation with the veteran, determine where he lives, what his needs are, and then she will connect the veteran to a consultant. So if the veteran wants to self-serve, they can use our form. If they want to call the general number, or they can go through the general mailbox, then the program advisor will make that connection.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shanique, you had a question?
Hi, I just wanted to say hi and thank you for the accolades. We got a chance to chat to help me out with my business, which I'm a travel advisor before COVID. So thank you in all that you all do. But I did have a question.
You seem familiar.
I know, right?
All right. Yes, now I remember.
Awesome. So I just wanted to basically say thank you. Thank you for you all doing what you do and extending this out. And if you can provide more information, or maybe we can schedule another call for the women's opportunity that's coming up for June. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll reach out to you.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Anything else? Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for having me. And I appreciate y'all and everything you do. And I can't wait to get back out to El Paso.
Ms. Baker, I think we have one more question for you from Mr. Eric.
Oh, yes. I think you're muted. Oh, there you are.
I do have a question. I just unmuted myself.
Yeah.
I do have a question. How, concerning the businesses here locally in El Paso and the surrounding area, how do we become, how does a company or a service become a resource to you guys to help with the potential businessman veteran trying to open his business in the way of insurance, in the way of permits, in the way of how do we get on your list to become helpful to you in helping those veterans?
Well, you can reach out to me. My email address, if you want to write this down, is Anna, and any of you can reach me directly if you want to. It's Anna, ANNA.Baker, BAKER, at TVC, Tango Victor Charlie, .texas.gov. And let me know what it is that you have to offer. And then we will discuss and see what we can do. So just as a state agency, sometimes we have a little bit of a challenge in partnering with other businesses because of of what our general counsel sees as that we are favoring, right, or endorsing or promoting. So we have to go through the channels to make sure that whatever we decide to do together is blessed and signed off by our executive leadership team. But I'm happy to hear anything that you've got to offer. And you mentioned insurance. I don't know if that's what you do, but one of the things that we try to advise our businesses on is the importance of that professional network. You know, somebody that understands business law, accountants, insurance agents, so that you're making sure you're taking care of any liabilities that you have, and then having a good relationship with your bank. So anyway, I hope that answered your question, Eric.
It does. Thank you very much. And I'll be in touch with you via email later on in the day.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Anything else? Again, thanks for having me, and thanks for everything you guys do to support the military and veteran community. Appreciate
Thank you,
y'all.
Baker.
Bye.
Bye. All right, our friend, we're ready to go to item number 10, please.
Okay, Ms. Vice Chair, just before we go on, I know Ms. Nicole Reese has an update. Is it okay she provides her update now?
Yes, that's okay. Let's go ahead and do it.
Ms. Nicole?
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, joining a little late. Had another call. On behalf of the judge, he asked that I attend this meeting and talk to you about an initiative that he's working on. I'm not sure if many of you know, but we are having an unveiling of the county's healing garden on August 3rd at Escalante Park. And it's looking really beautiful. We were at the park last week. We actually had the families of everyone who lost a loved one on August 3rd plant a tree in their loved one's memory. So the judge would like to have a series of events beginning on July 3rd, all the way to the unveiling of the healing garden. And I know that he definitely wanted me to talk to our veterans and see if you all can help spread the word and raise awareness. We've been meeting with different community partners on what the community can do, different organizations, businesses, entities, to send a message of unity and healing. And so through education, through art, through music, through exercise. So for example, EHN, they are gonna have a podcast added to the series to talk about mental health. They're also gonna offer a free yoga class through July 3rd to August 3rd. And so the judge just really wanted me to provide you with an update and see if you all would be willing to participate. Really, we're just talking to partners and we're getting creative. And so we're at the planning stages right now, but I know it was really important for him to make sure that our veterans are involved. And if anyone would like to participate, please feel free to email us at countyjudge@epcounty.com.
Thank you, Ms. Reese. I'll go ahead and I'll email you after the meeting because I would like to participate.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Efren, if there's no questions for Ms. Reese, we can go ahead and go to item number 10.
Okay, item number 10, receive monthly updates from the Veteran Advisory Board members on interest and items or issues from the representative or precinct veterans. We'll start out with our precinct 1, Mr. Ramon Baca. Do you have any updates?
No, the only thing I was regarding to, there was you did mention we're gonna have the veterans together on the second Friday of this month, Armed Forces.
Yes, sir.
That's the one I want to encourage to. You already mentioned it. So what time was it?
I think that one is at 6 p.m. and it's on Facebook Live, I believe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No problem. You're correct, Ms. Vice Chair. And then let me go to precinct number 2, Ms. McCray, she's absent. Precinct number 3, Ms. Aldina, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really have any updates. I think all the events that we have that are important in the next couple of weeks have already been covered through our discussions in the past agenda items. So I think we're good to go.
Sounds good, thank you. Precinct number 4, Mr. Dan Webb.
Yes, I'm glad to announce that of the $105,000 that we are looking to raise to get the flag back up, we have now raised over $91,000 in the effort to get the flagpole up. So we foresee that flag will be up by by next year. Also, on the 20th of May, there will be a Blues Under the Stars at the pole site location in Northeast 9550 Gateway North from 6 to 8. It'll be live music, free hot dogs for veterans.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Webb. And then County Judge vacancy, it's vacant. That's it for item number 10, Ms. Vice Chair.
All right, we can go ahead and go to item number 11. Do we need to go into executive session? I don't think we do, but.
We don't have any item for executive session. Vice
All
Chair.
right, perfect. Go ahead and go to item number 12.
Item number 12, we are adjourned.
All
Do
right,
I hear a motion?
I motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
All right,
Appreciate it.
guys,
Thank you,
thank
everybody.
you. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
See you later.